Good morning. It smells like burning tires outside. I don't know why. I think it's because somebody accidentally lit a barrel of pitch outside or something. I don't know. Maybe there was some kind of industrial accident outside. I don't know. Woke me up something fierce. But here we are. We are here. We are here. We are alive. We are awake. We are awake, and we are working today. Gloria Sunshine here. I am here doing Manderville. Manderville. Good morning, everyone. See, Hardy Boiled has finally decrypted the newest bits and bobs. Let's see what he has to say. Hardy Boil's pensive expression casts a stark contrast in the frantic buzz of True View's neon-lit streets. Gloria, eager to get back to work, I see. Well, reconstructed remaining files, but found no more records of monstrified criminals. Reckon we're clear on that front. Heard the last data did contain, though, was plans for repairing some kind of fancy smashing duplication device that was discovered aboard a flying vessel of unknown origin. descriptor which damn near perfectly matches tiny disk our imbecile inspector crash landed over Yuiwata. So now I'm wondering what a gadget on the ship that used to duplicate. Tons and tons of Mandervilles. Well, it can duplicate people, for example. Anything, even people. Oh, that ain't good. See, the files mention 3 critical materials: electrum, ceruleum, and meteorites. Sound familiar? That's the same stuff our fugitives already nicked. They got what they need to fix the device. I'm sweating bullets, imagining what they mean to do with it. Problem is, we squeeze those salvage files dry over that juicy lead. Can't even begin to guess what Kashi and Carnelian might be holed up. For all we know, they already moved on the next step of the diabolical scheme. This time they pumped a new source of information, and just the nosy bugger to all do. Let's go pay a visit to Merrimond. Oh. I didn't even realize my screen was captured. You may recall my mere presence seemed to anger the detective when he last passed across, taking to disguise ourselves as ordinary citizens. Independent investigation otherwise continues unabated. Nasher has, in fact, identified a new potential avenue of inquiry. I love their looks. I noticed that our strays too far from Detective Hardboile's side. Detective's persistent insight is much more than it appears. Share your suspicions. We could be dealing with another creature possessed with a transferred criminal soul. Maybe you sent to spy on the detective. Doesn't seem like spying. Mary is watching over him. What are the Oglup's intentions? We must continue to surveil his ever-present surveiller. Maybe prove critical of cracking the case. Let's go visit Merrimond. Maybe he's got something for us. I love how Nashu and Hildibrand have blended in. That's really great. Hey again, what can I do for you this time? A question for you. A device can duplicate anything, eh? In the wrong hands, that can lead to all sorts of kinds of mischief. I heard repeat about alien gadgets. There's someone else that might interest you. Remember, had some half-dead bloke dressed like a lab worker was rescued out and the heritage found. You reckon that could be Villain Kashiki? Could be. You have to start to Circine. Hunter found a poor bugger. Apparently he brought him back to his home in his outskirts. That lab rat who we think he is, the one of Carnelian must have. Huh. Thanks for the tip, my man. Well, partner, looks like we're headed to the outskirts as far as Cersine and Vela. And that we shall follow wherever this Oglop leads us. Alright, let's go to the outskirts. Map. The outskirts. They shall run and I shall teleport. Where are we going here? I really like this Hildibrand. This Hildibrand is really good. It's thought provoking and it's actually really kind of it's less wacky than it is a detective noir story. This is a hunter we're looking for, not to see if he knows about his injured house guest. Ah, of course, we had to share the tale. I was calling monsters on the fringe as African when an air wheeler wobbling through the skies above caught my attention. So erratic was its flight path. I half expected to crash on the ground, when it did not, which it did, not too far from me standing. I ran over to see a man crawl from the wreckage and collapse, his mask and gloves marking him as a lab technician of some kind. When the air wheeler had an exploder burst into flames, he looked terribly burned. I was able to rush him home and administer treatment where he succumbed to his injuries. With medicines, I put him in a deep slumber. I'm afraid he is in no state to answer questions. As for his name, I found an identification card tucked into one of his pockets. Assuming it belonged to him, the man is Kishaki, a researcher from a local facility. That figures, and those burns. Knowing Carnelian's preference for fire magics, I wager a dozen hard-boiled eggs that he's to blame. Mook, dubbed the Crime King, is not the type to play loyal henchman for long. Probably turned on his boss and took over the whole operation. We'll have to wait until Kishaki wakes up to get the whole story, but in the meantime, I'd rather be doing something useful. So we head outside and consider our options. Appreciate your sharing, Cersine. Kishaki is a criminal involved in the case we're investigating, so I'll be hosting on your hospitality again soon. A criminal, you say? Well, will you committing any crimes in his condition? We'll be sure to get word to you once he's fit enough for you to interrogate. A dark Carnelian would have humored his boss for so long, unless he had an endgame in mind. Considering his betrayal, his came as they acquired everything he needed to fix the duplication gadget. He's probably after her device all along. That's what I'm thinking. Assuming he's right, what does he mean to use it for? Well, we can work on answering that question when Kishaki is still in Dreamland. No old pal Carnelians who might have an insight or two. Was part of his gang back in the day, but since she's on the straight and narrow now, working as a fortune teller out of a shop in Solution 9. Named Sorelia, the girl on the front desk, handles all our appointments. Quickly, that's not silent Oglop. Now. We want to go... There's Hildy and Nashu. Where's the four-legged skulker scurried off to? Teensy Cusy Uglups fits in the palm of your hand. This is the shop I was telling you about. It's really very odd of way was true. The establishment is the last of seeking the true path. Due to high demand, however, I'm afraid we're completely booked for the coming months. We're not interested in doing with divinations. You just told Casey that Hardy Boiled is here to see her. Very well. One moment, please. What do you want, hardhead? Pay my debt to society. You're interfering with a legitimate business of upstanding citizen. Says the woman who is Cornelius' most powerful sorcerer charlatan. When your only fortune to be found here is the one you're making off gullible marks. Don't you dare lump me in the double-crossing snake. It was his fault that I went to prison. I've been done with the underworld ever since. The establishment is entirely above board. All right. Don't get your rubs in a twist. It's Carnelian I want to ask about anyhow. I'll spare your whole messy story. Let's get down to brass tacks. Imagine there's a gizmo that can replicate any person or object in this world. What do you reckon a no-good crook like Carnelian would do if he got his hands on something like that? What kind of addle-brain... How should I know? Only thing Carnelian ever wanted was power, and no matter how much he got, it was never enough. Seems his ancestor, the one they called the Lich, created the ultimate spell, and it eats him up so that he never had the arcane strength to cast it. An astral spell that he hasn't got the juice for, huh? But how would a duplication spell help him with that? Not my area of expertise, but you could search the public database and read up on the Lich if you're so inclined. Fair enough. We'll try our luck with the terminals and commerce sector. Much obliged, Kesia. Alright, well, I guess we're going to fight a Lich or something. Where are we going here? Oh, all the way over there. Okay. I better teleport. Texas Arcade. Was the Lich part of Final Fantasy IX? Oh, it was. It's a 9 boss. Yeah, it's a 9 boss. It's a boss in Memoria. Neat. These terminals are connected to Alexandria's public database, so you can use them to learn all sorts of neat stuff. See what I can dig up on this Lich character. You know, I reckon you can look up what to make Clot so special. Kisheki, our slunkies, didn't get a choice of monster, but it came to Carnelian, and the Crime King specifically requested the Clot as a vessel for his soul. I figured he was keen on Power's mimicry, but I'm wondering if there's something more. Anyway, see what you can find. There we go. Clots. These amphiformous organisms inhabit dense jungle environments and demonstrate an extraordinarily capable for physical mimicry. When threatened, the clot will either mirror the threat itself or adopt a more intimidating form. Clots can also fuse with other species, and there are recorded cases of multiple clots merging in a single gigantic entity imposing immense magical power. Oh, I see. That explains something. Well, no surprises around the bloodline that produced a maniac like Cornelia, and turned out this Lich guy is a real piece of work. The entity I use, Red, has said he creates sorcery to raise the bind dead to his will and create an ensemble of spells that immediately snuff out the life of any target, only use necromancy to turn himself into a living corpse. This allowed him to keep him amassing dark powers over a period he'd been on a normal person's lifespan, which is the thing that earned the Lich moniker. Too many years in nefarious undeading, though, the people came together to often permanently. You know, Nordershoe, my assistant, was killed by a spell I'd never seen before. Reckon Carnelian took a page of his ancestors' book of necromancy to animate those poor bastards at Canogia Corpus. Oh, that must be Nordershoe. How did your research go, by the way? Or anything useful? Well, I learned about clots and their ability to mimicry become a really powerful thing. Well, multiple clots can merge together to make one humongous blob that wields all that magical power combined. Explains everything. Cornelia means to make a bunch of Crime King copies and fuse it into one big murderous mook. Well, you and me are going to wreck those plans and avenge Nordershoe's death once and for all. You want to loop Hildibrand in on this? Yeah, I've seen it hanging around like a bad smell. When it comes to exacting vengeance, it will mean dope will only get in the way. Besides, Cornelius is more dangerous than he's ever been. Won't give him the chance to hurt anyone else. Why are you so bullheaded about being pals with the Inspector anyway? You share the same soul? You're saying we're like two of a kind? Yeah, I don't see it. Still, there's always been something weirdly familiar about that guy. Huh? What do you got? Uh-huh. Alright. Be there soon. I was seriously telling us to come over. Kishik is woken up. Been thinking, Gloria. What Oglop we keep seeing is actually Nordershoe. When the detective was talking about his assistant, I swear that insect had the saddest look on his little face. She's very perceptive. Come now, Shu. You hear this well that she perished by Carnelian's hand. But what instead of dying, his soul was shunted in the Oglop body the same way the fugitives are stuffed in fiendish forms. Suppose it's possible. Nashu does have an uncanny sense for things. Maybe we should not dismiss that idea out of hand. When we explore the possibility, we may begin by chatting to researcher Zombie, which were my gentle dead men acquaintance befriended. Pray, continue their investigation on Detective Hardy-Boiled, and we will contact you the moment we log our odd substance. Oh my god. I mean, I had a feeling there was a possibility she was alive, but I didn't think it was the Oglop. You're late, Chief. Got lost in the way or what? Came as a processing an explosive end. I'd hate for you to miss it. Hardy Boyle's eyes are alight with anticipation, nose full of the scent of his quarry. Right, let's head inside and hear what Kishiaki has to say for himself. Well, Mastermind, what happened to you? Direct duplication device was restored. Had all required to build my genius army. Mere moments before I began to replicate my brilliant self en masse, that damn little cur burned the hand that fed him. Scared as I was by Carnelian sorcery, it's a miracle I managed to escape it all. While my ambitions, not survive as smoke and ashes. Why do you make him pay? Find a device hidden in the lab on the lowest level of Canoculia Corpus. Cornelius' aim is mass self-replication, and there he must is where he must be. It'll take some time for alien technology to do his work. Try to tame a vicious breed like the Crime King was gamble, and you get lost. Lucky for you, I was trying to bring him down anyway. Looks like I called things how it played out, more or less. Didn't tweet that Cornelian holed up in the lab right beneath her noses, Val. Hand that story over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. His story side over to the authorities as soon as he's able to walk. Might put up a fight, but he'll not challenge for a strapping hunter like yourself. He's welcome to try. Don't worry, I'll sure to see him into custody. You know where Carnelian is now. I'm ready to charge in, guns blazing, but first I want to pay my respects at Norishu's grave. We're buried the dead in custom Alexandria. Norishu was never conformable with the whole regulator deal. I mean, Dan was going to forget, and putting her to rest was my way of honoring her memory. Night Stallion's been in the shop, so I'll head over and pick him up. Go ahead to the name slates, and I'll meet you there. It makes sense because of who they are and all. They never wore regulators then. Well, Surprise, it's me again. Got a letter for you from the detective. Right, that's my business done. Time to go and pry into someone else's. Sorry, change of plans, Gloria, but I need to handle Carnelian alone. Help me out this time and time again. I ain't going to risk your life for my personal vendetta. Put the crime king in the ground where he belongs. You just sit tight and wait for the good news. Gloria! Hey, Gloria! Learn the most astonishing fact. New researcher recruited a gentle dead friend spoke of a lady he has seen in Lower Corpus. Lady who could be very well be Norishu. She lies unmoving with a capsule of some kind, looking as she dreams in peaceful slumber. Then made at once the Sirius's house to demand the truth from Kirishiki. Villains who folded beneath my expert interrogation had made transferring Norishu's soul from her captured vessel in the Ogop shell. Where is Detective Hardybold, by the way? Want so badly to know him and his assistant is alive and well. Well, mostly. Seeking vengeance on all you say, this calls for utmost haste. Wait for me, Inspector. You should shamble along as well. Meanwhile, in hidden depths of Canoclia Corpus. Oh, that's a sickening sight. When blood-stained Crime King was already too much. I don't recall sending you an invitation, Hardy-boiled. No matter, I have afforded a chance to test my newfound strength. Oof. Demons may call you handsome ones, but you're ready to check a mirror. I can feel it surging through me, and I'm nigh unlimited power. Behold the majestic form of the Lich. Let us begin a demonstration of my ancestors' dominion over the undead. Carnelian used the power of the cloth to combine a whole bunch of himself into the Lich, which was his ancestor. Ah, great. This keeps getting creepier. He has control over undead. Yeah, the clots. Clots have the ability to combine into a bigger magical thing. During this battle, we find a detective hardy ball and gain to access special dodge action. However, time you can molting python to avoid taking damage even when area enemies attack. Oh, okay. Certain enemy attacks receive a countdown icon. When this countdown progresses, multi-python attack, you quickly use the multi-python action. Okay. Alright, cool. I love this. Damn servants, I bid you rise. Raise Norishu as well. Getting old fast. Unliving minions tear that man apart. I'm sorry, but Undead Mandeville has more power over you. Let's remember to always come forward ourselves in a only manner, everyone. What just happened? Forcing our zombie brethren to act against their will is simply unconscionable. I do not condone violence. The situation appears to be beyond a peaceful resolution. Allow me to assist. Soft-boiled savior in hell. Thanks, pal. You dare interfere, I'll kill you both. Oh, I'm supposed to click the middle of that. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Oh, we'll just keep on spinning on mechanics. Okay, cool. Oh, fuck. It was 90. At least my progress is going to be saved. Resume from midway. Okay, now I know. Violence is not the answer. Lightening up. I feel like this is a preview for Machinists later on, where we get multi-Python. I love the Akira slide though. Oh. Mission chamber. Let's see that Ryer stings. I think I need to cover him. No, no, maybe not. Oh, this is so cool. Come on, Hildy, you can survive that. No mortal can withstand such power. You can use that ether. Give me all the juice you got. Execute limit break. Oh, that's so good. On the Norris show. Hold your fire detected. Your assistant's alive. What do you say? Warned you about being soft-hearted, boy, but you never learn. Wanted to save such a squish of magecraft for more fitting victims, but now your claws will this ultimate spell firsthand. Unholy power drowned in darkness and abyss, I shall sever soul from corporeal aether anchor. Death! Inspector! Hildibrand. I've died. How unmanderville the enemy. Bah, slain Dolt itself. I'd be glad of most bothersome gnat. Is that Hildibrand's ghost? But his sorrow slows to dissipate after leaving the flesh. Although our resilient zombie overlord endures in spectral form. Hello, this battle isn't over. With your entire entourage of fools, we cannot contest our power combined. As your zombie brand spiritual essence has merged with Hardy World's physical form. It's brilliant. It's blinding. It's his shard of pure gold soul. His shards actually merged. Changes nothing. Hardy boiled? It cannot be. Hardy boiled is not here right now. He's Hildibrand, I know your goose is cooked. My dear fellow. One to his hand, he is a giant golden Manderville man! Oh my god. That is incredible. You learn the truth of it, your precious Nord should have never really died. Kashaki needed a subject for his soul transfer experience. The task of procuring a victim fell to me. Your name, Heart of Boil, was the top of my hit list. Drew on an ancestral sorcery to cast you into death like sleep. Easy in delivery, I understand, but your meddling system threw herself into the spell's path. Forced to settle for her instead. I did get Norish's course following the barrier and prefer her to Kishaki in place of her sorry hide. So her soul ended up in that insect's vessel. You bastard! You did knowing how much I hate Oglops. No, let's remain civilized. The process is entirely reversible. Oh, dear. My apologies. My field of draw an irresistible force. All right. Master Zombiebrand has died, and so his entire soul comes to call. Oh, yes, that'll be nice. See you on the other side, my friends. Don't leave me behind, Inspector. Look, his body's still breathing. We gotta drive that soft-boiled body, soul back. Let's smoke that soul until enough ultimate death magic to kill him 10 times over. There's no coming back. This is the Hildibrand quest line. It's the last one, the Dawntrail. I think we all knew when we come to this, but still. Hey, Aquis. Hurry up. Don't tell me you got any cracked. Well, I say. During that starting performance on Adventuring Associate, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiries, Inspector Extraordinary, have turned to life and am back and run the case. Thank you, Mr. Monkey. You can, but it's not possible. Toughest guy I ever saw. The One Piece expression. I was about to fix another issue. We really can get her back to normal. Since recumbent form is being held within this facility, you need to extract her soul from Oglam and reunite it with her original body. I had Kisheki provide me a step-by-step procedure operating the transference apparatus. Pose no great threat to restore Mistress and nourish her ourselves. The rest of us should wait by the entrance van. I love this. That have this quest line. The Inspector's unstoppable. Even the ultimate death magic failed to slay him. Never mind us our fiends, the Dolt was a true monster. You know what? It stinks here. Let's head outside. The One Piece expression I was not expecting, but that was so good. Detective Hardboiled. Oh, she's here. She's here. Hey, Dollface, you're looking well. I like that. She's a little different from Nashu, but in Norishu. Thank you ever so much for putting me back in my own body. Resemblance to Nashu is, you say, uncanny. Right? Like peas in a pod, I tell ya. Right? I feel it must be old lads as I blow this joint. Yeah, it does. That's really cool, actually. Hey, who can you can ride the stallion? Surely one's views for fellows such as ourselves are above customer cursory formalities such as asking permission. Whoa! What? The lightning! Watch the lightning! The chances can't take a direct hit! What just happened? Wait for me, Inspector! Gosh, that looked dangerous. Yeah, you find it's nice to I was worried about. I just had it repaired. How much did I lose to that idiot? Am I dreaming? Surely this is a nightmare. I'll deliver Mr. Lots of Clots here to the Tin Men. You can head back to Norishu in my place in Solution 9. And I shall re-enter the facility to recruit for the remaining zombies. I bid you gentle people good day. He totally was, yeah. I feel like that was like a wormhole or something. Behind the rubbish spectacle is where I would hide and keep watch over the detective. Surprisingly fun living as Oglop, but boy, am I glad to be back in my own body. It makes two of us. Couldn't imagine having one of those creepers as an assistant. I went and handed Cornelian over to authorities, so restore him and as all his monstrous pals over to mook cells and toss him in the slammer. Yeah, I know, right? We'll probably see another more Manderville. In other words, that's all she wrote in case of Phoenix fugitives. You're a handy gal to have around, Gloria. Face is sticky as a Drake and fan. I'll make you replica not stallion. Doesn't have the same customization, so it still runs plenty fast. Use this key when you're ready to ride. Maybe good to you too, of sorts. Made a lot of friends from all glad and there's a lot of fellas have big dreams of traveling the world. Even long adventures, you'll be fantastic company. Oh, Oglop, buddy. Look at you embracing danger. I told you those tiny devils harbingers of death and disease. No such thing. Oglop's are harmless, and we mention as cute as a chitinous button. Right. This is your funeral. Keep it where you can see it. Store it away in your pack. Speaking of companions, I wonder if there's a gentleman flopping that Nash is disappeared too. I'm worried anything. I was on the tip of the hat at the very least. Anyway, Norishu and me are going to go back to running a detective agency here in Solution 9. Hopefully we'll cross paths again or some other case. Our time together in the great alleyway, our life was brief, but golden like Rich's yoke. See you around, Gloria. Press NGP for a new orchestration role. Trail evaporated mist and neon haze. The city carried on carrying. Felt unfamiliar humdrum when the world gone curiously quiet. Gnawing essence, endearing yet irritating yet endearing whimsy, but life ain't it? Let me leave you a few words of wisdom. And tough, it ain't boiled enough, and sometimes a man needs to be gentle. Who are you talking to, detective? That was pleasant. An egg. Oh, that was so good. That was really good. I knew Manderville would be pretty good. I just didn't realize how good it would be. I really enjoyed that. That was something. Let's see here. Run to y'all. And go to the Phantom Village. It took about an hour to do. Perfect time. Meaning I had a word with you. I'm guessing you remember your world's plan to combine modern methods with ancient knowledge that's uncovered. Seems you need to examine the phantom weapon of yours. Mind obliging? Excuse me. Straight your last word about the phantom weapon. Are your hopes those rum talking? I need to take a gander either way. Go on, start away. It's seen enough. Just as I predicted, eh? Indeed, afraid the weapon in a sense effective. Ah. I think the odds if I continue to see my uber superlative perception. I'm forced indeed. Maybe even now the plan will work. Hold on. I'm struggling to keep up. Fair enough. Perhaps you can do a reminder. You remember what we've done to your phantom weapon so far? We need to infuse it with isles of elusive energies. Exactly, without those energies, your weapon is shifted and intangible phantom. Sure, to aim for permanent isles, healing illusionary properties, and highly potent to boot. Gives your weapon its frightening power. Of course, power destabilized, it was time that ancient methods keep the aim from dissipating until I had done the trick, but apparently not. That's some flaw in the process. Here so, Aphers greatly elevated the weapon's capabilities, volatile nature's limited potential for further enhancement. It was verified by much examining the adventurer's weapon earlier. So we're more part of Ring Island thing, but I can't get to it. Can't get to it yet. That's my grand plan. Counteract the fast energies fusing the weapon, reveal its innate, and unleash its true potential. Perfectly logical approach, but is such a thing possible? For a smith, you have to congratulate me on my brilliant plan and crack open me a bottle of rum. Fine, I'll congratulate you, you big sod. Big drunken sod. Alright. We're stripping the illusion away and ruin the true essence of the weapon. We solved the problem. Stripping the illusion away. The glamour dispeller removed the projected appearance of arms and armor. That might be feasible with the right apparatus. We're talking about spending we got to just a thing to her job, ain't that right? So a knife comes to mind. Exactly, when the arcade cut into his catch with a rusty knife, the glamours is spelled and bleeding shrink. The blade's the key. Anyway, the little fella let me borrow it for a while. Just inspected the blades and dispelling magics, all told a relic in its own right. I could use the cut through illusions surrounding the phantom weapon. I'll for his vexing stuff, not sure the most potent the dispelling magics will suffice. I need to enhance the blade first. Sounds eminently logical to me. But you can consider ravaging the one most realms raise weapons with magical blade, that's for sure. And again, most lack me capacity for innovation. Any road, we need to hone the blade to boost its intelligent properties. Don't mind what we use, as long as it's a top quality kit. Blade sharpening still applies right after. I heard nothing but highest praise from Monarch whetstones. Salem's Bayside Bevy. And special alloy ingots, ancestral ascendant tried majestic polish, likewise command a good reputation. Skilled artisans should be earned capable of crafting them. So, full material can be purchased with sufficient skill. Seeing how the rest of us are still a bastard rock that falls to you again last, hand the goods when you're ready. Monarch bristles, market tuliol, can be crafting log. Oh. Oh boy. I don't have very much money. Probably going to be price gougers on in the morning. Might not be able to pass this part right now. Oh, reunion. Right, here goes. Because as we use treasure search ocean. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a recap of what we were doing. What we're doing for the Cold Crescent, because we haven't been here for a while. Oh. Okay, so let's go to the marketplace. Pick up some of the ingredients. Ingredients for the thing. Merchant. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't have the money right now. That's just the thing. I just don't bother making money in this game right now. 3,000. Out of sandals. Let's see how much that goes for. For 'Make some kind of profit on that. Topsoil. 3948. Two 1 7 6. Let's go choker. Choker. All-purpose pigments, 50 of them. I can make some more, some dyes with that. Put those up on the market because that will sell. I need breakfast as well, so I'm gonna take a quick break. Quick moment to start the air fryer and get some stuff heated up and get the coffee on the table. Now that I've actually got a moment to breathe here. Okay. Working. Quick synthesis. Okay, I'll set this to this, and I'll be right back. Okay, we got breakfast. Breakfast all being prepared. Gonna sell those dyes on the market. And gonna go and talk to Ken Ram. Ah, good to see you, Gloria. Don't blame the fellow for being feeling concerned, but morale is high despite us being trapped here. Got good news beside. I find a clear route to the north. It took some doing though, scrambling across sheer cliffs, battling upstream through raging rapids, winding our way to gloomy caves until we reach a basin of sorts. Soon set up camp among some ruins and we're set to work establishing a path back here. Hey, Road, how about we straight to North Horn? With you in the back of fold, we can get straight to work. Good, I'll let the archive know. We'll be waiting over yonder by Jeff already. Northern base camp up and running. We're ready to proceed at a moment's notice. That said, the usual process apply. We better stick together en route. Not joining Northhorn since emerging from sarcophagus. I wonder what curiosities awaits. Shall join you. Oh, a change of heart. Perhaps new orders to help us. Simply be observing your companion. Suppose you can keep an eye on us the whole time. Don't see any harm in her tagging along. Right, when it's ready to depart, just say the word. You Phantom Jobs will be available at Crescent North Horn. Ah, nice. don't know what it's like. I don't have much to discuss with you. Goals are here are twofold. True for called Crescent, ensure the crew makes it home in one piece. Working as IL's architecture is achieving both. Given that he's probably holed up in Tower Magic, finding a way in should be a first order of business. According to the scouts, the Fiend and his parts of the island are damn sight tougher than beasts covered so far. If finding struggling, have so far a spot of training. Recommend surveyors to turn out to do trinkets. Speaking of crew tickles your fancy. I'm going to tune with Camp Ifrit while you're here. Friend, I wish to have a quick word with you. We know when you complete your preparations. Oh, you discussed the soul shards, those crystalline records of the martial methods conceived 12 states of Eld. You no doubt recall, posited they will only function upon the isle itself. Hypothesis correct. I already have wondered, particularly will the stars beyond power beyond the ward, but evidently not. You have one reason you're summoned here in the first place. Voice are hard belong to An's architect and seek him out in Tower Magic. Ought to provide answers on that front, too. Otherwise, the time has come to venture forth once more. Okay, let's see here. South Horn, the only way in Fork Tower is by way to Ifro node that appeared during the Auroral Mirages. Assuming a similar node exists on part of the island, we ought to look to a structure housing it. If my hunch is correct, there could be confluence connected to the tower nearby, so keep your eyes peeled. Also take a look around myself. Got in touch with Link Pearl if you find anything. Phantom vision masks. Oh, that's what it looks like. Tunic. All exchange. Neat. I'll be right back. My food's done. There we go. New jobs, they said. Probably swap to warrior. And then stance, thief, vigilance, and then bard, army of ballad, and knight, pray. Oh, this is just like Baja, second level Baja, where everything is like a step up. Everything's a little stronger now. Oh, I should hit that CE while I can. Oh, it's Ted. Ted is good people. Metamorph. Oh shit. Coffee rang in the middle of a fight. Of all the things he turns into, fan person? Oh, okay. I getcha. It's something at least. It's definitely that was definitely a different fight. I think I've been there yet. On that other side. Oh, what is that music? We have an ad break coming up in about 50 seconds. What the actual... I hate that. Om nom nom. Wild. struggle, yes. I hate everything about it. God, it's hideous. Yeah, I know, right? It is ugly. Oh my God. Oh my God, so many AoEs. I am about halfway to knowledge level 21. Which is good, all things considered. No, I was woken up this morning because not of any cat like situation, but like because something smelled like burning outside my window. And I think it's because somebody was like repitching or repitching or retarring a street or something. It smelled like burning oil, and I recall that smell being because somebody is retiring something somewhere. I think somebody a work crew was out and about close by. And I was like, I don't think anybody's actually burning something. But wow. Gonna have to feed the cats pretty soon here. Do a cult return out of here. Booze. Our survey point. Probably should go and get a survey point over here. Aha! Confluence. Yeah, I was woken up because there was a smell of burning pitch outside my house, and I was like, it must be coming from somebody must be doing road work. Well, it's definitely a confluence. No worries, Brock. No worries. Structure is almost identical to the one in South Horn. I think it's safe to say this is where if your ethereal node ought to be. Something's not quite right. Not really sure Arcane's trickery to blade the pavilion is completely inert right now. No point in pondering out here, though. Let's head back to camp and see if we can't chip away the archive seal once more. Alright, let's go back and talk to Archivist. Hildibrand tells me you found a confluence by pavilions. Please share more details. Judging by your account, I believe the confluence indeed can connect with the Tower of Magic. Ah, it was a familiar sensation of steel eroding. Any idea why you can't use our ethereal node? Several, when you first touched upon the Forked Towers themselves. Over 1500 years ago, the island's architect foresaw a calamitous disaster, thought to preserve a fast all civilization here on the Cold Crescent. Doing so would mean storing the very knowledge and peril of the world in a single location. Nature's protect its misuse would be essential. Hence the ward in all the storms and shades triangle. Precisely. It is the Forked Towers that form the backbone of this approach. Tower of Blood meant to protect those deadly storms, and Tower of Magic maintained an impenetrable ward. Both undertakings require highly advanced techniques and near constant monitoring. The towers are manned, as I said before, believing that the architect himself can reside in towers of magic. The powers are both conduits for all that magic, and humble abodes for the overseers. Seems like the Tower of Ballard will keep tiny island hidden from prying eyes. So you feel the same way. You are away. The Tower of Magic is the focal point of the ward. All islands' ethereal currents converge upon it. The confluence you discovered is now greatly diminished. Let's assume now it's all well with the island's ether. This begins our new next investigation. Isle's ethereal currents are in disarray. When I figure the landscape here is completely different than I saw down south. It feels warped, unnatural even. I'll investigate what caused those changes. It's just starts by surveying multiple confluences. Give us a clearer picture of what's happening at Ethereal Knoll. I have a mind to accompany an excursion. Now we can immediately share what the seals I'm doing reveals at each site. Not paying any heed, though. In the interest of avoiding my tiny demise, some foul feeling, I shall follow stealthily at a safe distance. In that case, I'll stay put. Suggest you concentrate your search on the ruins in the area and check for any abnormalities. Okay, where is this new CD? Something tells me not linger here. Really is able to examine if it all flows on route. Something sapped the Earth's Earth aspect energies, leading to the decline and purifying potential of the soil and venerable mold invasion. I understand the lost city of Amador is lately riddled with rot. Yet I find it difficult to believe the moldy forces can sweep as far as here. Not only is North Horn isolated from the rest of the isle, the cold crescent itself is moments away from the nearest port. Besides, the false spores have some spread here, and the entire region to be infested. At least we were getting a glimpse of sheer extent of environmental decay. Fortunately, the nearby inflow currents are still somewhat detectable. No, no, take a lead. The streets behind ourselves by worldly gross. Well, ruse. Wait. Hopefully, I could get to that one in time. Oh no, it's already in progress. Hi, cat. 7 o'clock. You want your food? Kitty wants food. All right. Well, I feel like I should probably take a break. Take a break. Break from a call crescent for now. And go back out. I need to feed the cat. She is demanding. She's on top of me right now, and she's demanding food. All right. So, I think I'm gonna raid out. Let's see here. Who can I send you off to? Snow is doing the patch as well, so I'll send you over to Snow. All right. You have yourself a good rest of the day. I will be back later today. So have a nice day. Have a good rest of the week. I'm going to go and tend to the cats, have breakfast, and have the rest of the day. Bye.